2024. Happy New Year. So New Year and New Moon. It's a new moon today on the 11th of January at 20 degrees Capricorn. So being in Capricorn season, let's talk about Capricorn, the mountain goat. Looking at the top of the mountain, looking to see how far they have to go. But actually at this time of year, you know, if we think about Janus, the god of January, was always looking behind as well. Janus has two faces, so there's always that sense of looking at how far we've come and looking at how far we're going. If we can go back to ancient mythology and think about the meaning of Janus, doorways, closing one door, opening another, the threshold between one year and another. And I know it's the Gregorian calendar, and I know, you know, it is the new year. Astrologically, the new year doesn't start till 20th of March, which is at the spring equinox, when the sun goes into Aries. But at this time of year, you know, if we think of Capricorn and the discipline that comes with being being a Capricorn, and every single one of us has somewhere in our chart that is ruled by Capricorn, whether it's just a house or whether it's planets as well, or asteroids. So we all have that part of us that is Capricornian, the part that you know, loves those 5-year plans, likes to plan, a little bit cautious, you know, wants to take practical steps forward rather than rushing flamboyantly and spontaneous into something without thinking. And we have astrologically lots in the element of earth. So it's all about grounding. Are you feeling that? Like something's grounding you. It's the reality check. It's, you know, this new moon, if we think about what new moons are for, they are for setting intentions. What intentions do we have? What do we wish to create over this next month? But actually it goes way beyond this next month, because, I mean, for one, we have Pluto, a very, very slow moving planet, has been in Capricorn since 2008. And Pluto is just at the end of a very long stay in Capricorn. Due to retrograde, it has gone into Aquarius very briefly, but in 2024, by November, Pluto will properly be in Aquarius. But Pluto is going into Aquarius on the 21st of January this month. So what is Pluto? What does it mean? Well, Pluto is a collective planet. It has a collective role as a planet. So because it's so slow moving, Pluto is power, it's transformation in the sign of Capricorn, which is all the things that are kind of holding everything together, really, all the structures, all the corporations, all the kind of 3D things that are in our lives, systems top down. So, you know, in terms of the shifts and transformations going on a power level with regard to all the changes that have been going on politically, the climate, the government, all of these things undergoing changes. So now Pluto moving into Aquarius. Aquarius it's the future, it's the people, it's the collective, and it's technology, it's AI, it's the part of us that can be progressive. So within our charts, we all have Aquarius somewhere, whether we are an Aquarian, like myself, or whether we, you know, simply have an asteroid or a node, a north node or south node in Aquarius. It's all very, very relevant, because this part of our life is the part that will be, towards the latter part of January, will be activated. But right now, 29 degrees, the karmic aneretic degree, this is where Pluto is, and the Sun and Moon are moving towards Pluto. So within the next 10-11 days, they will be conjunct Pluto, conjoining Pluto. So yeah, those New Year's resolutions and goals seem kind of a bit more important this time, or maybe it's the fact that that you feel there's more determination, more discipline with all the earthy signatures of this time, more determination and more passion, and I suppose you could say confidence, really, in making those changes for your growth, for your evolution. And there's nice flowing harmony in the new moon charts. We have so Saturn, which is the ruler of this new moon chart, in Pisces. It's our dreams. It's our need to kind of feel. It's our need to feel and tap into the unconscious. What's our unconscious saying? Using that inner compass, that emotional intelligence, that inner wisdom as a guiding point. Otherwise, sometimes we can be out of alignment with what the true us really, really wants in life. We can be maybe pulled in a direction which is more to do with what we think we want. But Saturn in Pisces brings us back to ourselves at a soul level, at a spirit level, at an inner emotional level, unconscious level, what our guidance is saying to us. So Saturn in Pisces, which is in a flowing aspect to Mars, and this really is action. Mars in Capricorn is powerful. Mars in Capricorn takes the kind of action that have very long-term effects and consequences. So the decisions we make this month, the direction that we're beginning to go, the steps we take, will have very, very long-term effects. And Mars and Jupiter are playing a starring role in this new moon chart, aspecting the Sun and Moon, in Capricorn. This is bigger picture, having faith that everything's going to be okay, believing that we can do this, imagining ourselves as we really want to be, what we desire to do, where we want to be within the next year. So having it there, picturing how we want things to be rather than how we don't want things to be. So it's that lovely combination right now of being very practical, disciplined, determined, putting in the effort, putting in the energy, as well as believing in the best. It doesn't need, we don't need to be too critical. We don't need to be too cynical. Or when I say too, we don't need to give ourselves a hard time and overwhelm ourselves about how much we've got to do. Looking at everything on our plate, thinking, how are we going to manage to do this? No, it's not that. It's just taking everything down into bite sizes. That would be my advice, my insights for this month. So I am going to leave you here until next month. And if you would like to visit me at my website, nataliedelahaye.com, and it's not too late for your 2024 forecast. So if you'd like to book in with me, I can see you in person if you're local. I can see you via Zoom if you're not. So all the best for your month, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.